In a sudden turn of events, Ride Entertainment released a statement last week saying that Gerstlauer will be building a record-breaking one-of-a-kind roller coaster in the US for May of 2022. In this video, we will be looking at what type of coaster this could be, what records it could break, and which park this will likely go to. Hey everyone, this is Cullah Hale from Destination Thrills, and are you just as shocked as I am that Gerstlauer is going to be building another world record-breaking ride in the US? I know I was pretty surprised when I saw the news on social media that Ride Entertainment released a statement about a new upcoming coaster. And what I love and hate about the statement released is that it is a complete tease. So we know something is coming, but have no clue what exactly the type of coaster it is and where it is going. For those who don't know, Ride Entertainment does a lot of the installations for Gerstlauer, and they will be leading the installation process of this new coaster. In the statement they released, they said, Gerstlauer Amusement Rides, a proud partner of Ride Entertainment, has signed an agreement to manufacture a new record-breaking roller coaster for a yet-to-be-named client in the United States. The attraction, which is scheduled to open in May of 2022, will be formally announced within the next few months. Ed Hiller, the CEO of Ride Entertainment, goes on to say that, working with Gerstlauer for over 25 years, I am always astounded by their creativity and ability to innovate no matter what the project is. It is no different with the custom layout and challenging location for this coaster, which is sure to become a showcase attraction known around the world. Hiller added, this will certainly be one of the most formidable installations we have faced. As this coaster will showcase the incredible talent of Gerstlauer, we believe the same will hold true for the installation and our installation team, which is considered the best in the industry. So there's a lot of questions raised, which I will try to give my best guessed answers on in this video. The first question I have is, what type of coaster will this be? Gerstlauer has several coaster models, their most popular ones being the Eurofighter and the Infinity Coaster, which use compact trains that allow for really steep drops and tight maneuvers. So many people's first thought was that this is going to be some giant infinity coaster, but the part that has me thinking this could be something different is the phrase one-of-a-kind attraction. There are several Infinity and Eurofighter models currently operating across the globe, so one of those coaster models would be far from one-of-a-kind, unless you gave it a unique element. For example, Fury at Bobby Ann Land is an infinity coaster, but it has a special computer system that allows the riders to vote whether they will go through the ride forwards or backwards. It makes me wonder if Gerstlauer will expand on this technology and allow there to be more rider control throughout the layout. Now, one of a kind could also mean a brand new prototype from Gerstlauer, maybe some sort of 4D coaster. Certainly all of this is possible, but it makes me wonder which parks would be willing to add a prototype from Gerstlauer at their park. We also haven't seen any new prototypes announced by Gerstlauer recently, so even though this would be a one-of-a-kind attraction, it likely won't be a new prototype. So this has me leaning a bit more towards the modified version of their Infinity Coaster being the likely model that we will see with this project. And if it is a modified Infinity Coaster, what records could it break? Well, if you look at the current height and speed records in the world, Gerstlauer has yet to build a coaster anywhere near those marks. They are more known for compact coasters, so I don't think we will be looking at a coaster that breaks the height and speed record. It is possible Gerstlauer could go for the longest coaster record. However, a project of that magnitude would likely be very costly, and with the economic environment at the moment, I am not sure if many parks are going to be breaking the bank for a new coaster in 2022. So what records could this ride break? Well, I am thinking Gerstlauer will likely break a world record that they currently hold, one of them being the inversion record. Smiler at Alton Towers in the UK currently has the most inversions on a single coaster with 14. So Gerstlauer could easily add an infinity coaster with 15 inversions and break that record. Another record is the steepest drop. Currently that record is held by TMT Shellraiser at Nickelodeon Universe in New Jersey at 121.5 degrees. It actually beats Takabisha in Japan by just 0.5 degrees. So I think a Gerstlauer could easily break this record as well by going another 0.5 degrees steeper on this new coaster. Now, another potential record could be a specialized record like the tallest corkscrew inversion or the fastest inversion, something out of the Six Flags playbook where you can basically turn anything into a world record. It is also very possible that all three of these are records that will be broken by this new attraction. So now that we've looked at the potential type of coaster and the records it could break, let's take a look at where this coaster could be going. And Ride Entertainment only gave us 2 clues as where it could go. 1, the fact that the coaster will be opening in May, and 2, that it will be built in a challenging location. When I first heard challenging location, I immediately thought of the Herschend Parks, Silver Dollar City, and Dollywood. Both parks sit in mountainous areas with lots of steep terrain, presenting many challenges for constructing new attractions. Also, Dollywood has been rumored to be getting a new coaster as part of Phase 2 of the Wildwood Grove expansion. Herschend has worked with Gerstlauer before, so it seems like a very likely scenario. However, what has many leaning away from Dollywood is the opening date. Herschend typically opens their new attractions on opening day. However, Wildwood Grove itself did not open until May of 2019, which was well after the park's opening date that year. So I don't think this is enough to discount Dollywood from being in the running. Dollywood did pitch an idea to guests in a survey a few years back for a large, highly themed indoor coaster. It would make total sense that Gerstlauer could come in and make another indoor coaster for them and maybe break some specialized indoor coaster record. My only issue is that the structure for that coaster would need to be started by now for the ride to open in May 2022, and so far there has been no news out of Dollywood that this is occurring. Regardless, I think Dollywood should still be considered as a possible location for this new Gerstlauer. The other two locations that come to mind are in the Cedar Fair chain. Cedar Fair has worked with Gerstlauer recently on Hang Time and Infinity Coaster at Knott's Berry Farm, which opened in 2018. Also, there are a number of Cedar Fair parks that begin their season in May. Cedar Fair is a company that typically opens their new attractions on opening day as well, so a May opening date to me screams Cedar Fair. So which Cedar Fair parks could this new coaster go to? Well, when I hear world record breaking, my first thought is always Cedar Point. This park is the roller coaster capital of the world, known for breaking so many coaster records. However, two major records it does not currently have is the inversion record and the steepest drop record, all which we discussed earlier as likely records that the new Gerstlauer could break. Cedar Point is also really restricted on space right now, which could provide some challenges during the installation process. So I do agree that Cedar Point is a frontrunner for this record-breaking roller coaster. Now, one final point I would like to make that will nearly confirm that this coaster is going to Cedar Point is that an awesome content creator known as Theme Park Predictions put out a video arguing that this Gerstlauer would be going to Cedar Point. And on that video, Ride Entertainment commented that in a few months, all will be revealed. Now, typically when a company comments on a social media post or a YouTube channel's video, it usually means that the content creator is onto something or they're pretty much accurate in their prediction, at least from what I've seen in the past. So to me, this sort of hints that Cedar Point is likely to get this new coaster. But again, they could just be trolling us, who knows, but I just thought it was very interesting to mention that in this video. And if you haven't checked out Theme Park Predictions video, I recommend you check it out. He makes some great points as to why he thinks this new coaster is going to Cedar Point. I will go ahead and link his channel in the description below. Now, the other Cedar Fair park I think that is in the running is Kings Island. Kings Island has removed two notable coasters recently. They already have replaced Firehawk with Orion, so many have wondered what could replace Vortex. Vortex was really focused on inversion, so a coaster with a lot of loops and corkscrews would be a perfect replacement. Also, a record-breaking Infinity model Gerstlauer would be a great fit for Kings Island itself, as this coaster would be completely different from any other ride that they currently have in the park. The two things going against this idea is the timing. With Orion just opening in 2020, it seems very unlikely that the park would be opening up another record-breaking coaster just 2 years later. Also, the plot of land that Vortex sat on does not seem that challenging, at least from the views that I've had on the land. It is possible that there's some difficulties that we just can't see from the midway. However, it just does not seem like a super steep terrain. Even with those last 2 points, I still think Kings Island is in the running. Kings Island is finishing up a new resort, and they may want to add a new attraction to drive more people to visit and stay at this new accommodation. Now, of course, there are many other possibilities for this new Gerstlauer. Heck, it is even possible a small park or even a non-theme park builds this ride. We will just have to wait for the announcement this summer on which lucky theme park is getting this new coaster. So these are my thoughts on the news of a 2022 record-breaking Gerstlauer coming to the US. Now I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments below where you think this coaster will go and what records it will break. Now, Destination Thrills will be staying on top of this project and will bring you all the new information as we get it. So hit that subscribe button, as we are the destination for all the latest theme park news, rumors, and content. I'm Cullah Hale. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay safe and have a good one.